let's start with a rare full week for yourself, the players, ahead of Saturday's trip to Southend. Just how much have you relished a full week of training and just being able to get the players on the training ground for that length of time as the for the remainder of the season?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's been so many Saturday, Tuesday for quite a few weeks. So this is the first time that we've actually been able to get ourselves out on the training pitch, and I thought the players were brilliant yesterday. We had a great session. You saw a lot of enthusiasm. I think the last week and the 7 points in 3 games helped lift the spirits, and then we've been able to get some work into them. And when you go game, a lot of your work is kind of recovery and then some video, and you don't get to do so much on the pitch around the things that you want to improve at. So just gives us the capabilities to do that, and I think a few weeks of that's going to do us some good.
Yeah, Dion just mentioned it there that it was able to sort of work on things that hadn't quite worked of late and sort of polish off those sort of little tactical bits that weren't quite at it in recent weeks. Just how beneficial will that be as well?
Yeah, really beneficial. Like you say, there's always, as the games are going by, there's things that you think you want to improve at, things you want to get better at, and then you really need the time on the training pitch to be able to then work with that in between the games. So a rare week now gives us that opportunity.
Yeah. What other things have you been working on?
I mean, one thing that we've talked about is certainly in defensive third, getting better pressure on the ball, stopping balls coming into our box, a bit more aggressive when we don't have it. Some of the defensive structure things, and then continuing to work on what we think we're good at, which is of course a lot of the in possession stuff. I think we've been good at a lot of the patterns of play that we work on. So of course we don't neglect the things that we're good at, but we're just tidying up a lot of the off-ball work. I think we can just, and certainly coming into a critical part of the season, we're going to require that.
Yeah, and as well, it's an opportunity to work a little bit closer with Harry Arthur and Sam Graham as well, who are sort of coming and gone straight into the team, and you've been able to incorporate them on the training ground and get them more involved as well, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean certainly. Sam obviously has been training and playing at Rochdale, so it's easier for him to drop into our trainings. Harry, we have to manage a little bit and just do it in a smart way, because he came in off of not playing a game for a long while, and I thought it was remarkable to get through three games in a week, and with good performances. So then this week we also have to manage him to make sure that we don't overdo it, get a good balance. But of course we also work with a lot of the analytical bits, and for the boys understanding quickly how we want to play and how we want to do things.
Yeah. And then would you mind giving us the latest on Cal Cameron and Cal Roberts? They've been missing of late, of course. Are they likely to return in the next couple of weeks?
Cal's with the England squad at the moment, so I think that will depend on what he does today and tonight, and if he's involved with that, and then see how he returns from that. Carl Cameron, no. More long term than we thought, but still hopeful for maybe the back end of the season, and hopefully if we're there then the playoffs, but I don't see him being any time sooner than that.
Yeah, how much of a miss will Cal Roberts be?
Cal Roberts?
Yes.
I say Cal Roberts is going to play tonight.
Oh, sorry, sorry, Cal Cameron, I mean.
Yeah, Carl Cameron, yeah. Sounds similar. Big miss. Obviously, Carl's been excellent for us throughout the whole season, captain, and has led the team well. So we miss him. We'll miss him, of course. But then it's for other players to step up. I think Chickson has dropped back into that left of a back three role, which he does so well. Performed really, really well in the last 3 games. So that then you will miss players. Like we're gonna miss players. There maybe is 1 or 2 others going to miss at some point. And then it's just for the other players to be ready.
Yeah, and you've got Southend away at the weekend. A tough place to go. What will be key from yourself and your players to get 3 points down there?
Yeah, certainly. I think overall throughout the season the away form has been slightly under par. I think we've been excellent at home majority of the season, 1 or 2 games of course, but I think we've been very strong home team. Away, I think we've been a little bit inconsistent. So I was really pleased with the Dagenham win. And the manner of that win, and I think we certainly will have to take some of the some of the bits that we used against Dagenham We had a bit of a blend. We did really well in possession. Out of possession, we were excellent as well. So I think we need to be at it like that to go down and get something out of Southend.
Yeah, and then you've got another week with the players, and then the other end of the south coast, you've got Torquay from one end of the south coast to the other. How do you cope with the travelling schedule? As you know, you've been up and down the country for plenty of games, some of them called off and what have you. I was talking to Dion Kelly Evans about the travelling schedule. How was the manager? Do you cope with the travelling?
Doesn't bother me, to be honest. I've spent a long time travelling over the years, so believe me, England's a smaller country than Sweden and Norway, so the travelling here is a lot less. And no, I don't find it's no problem for me. I mean, to go on an overnighter, we travel properly. The good thing is that the club do everything right, so we'll train on Friday morning, and then we get the benefit of being able to travel down in the afternoon, and then we're together as a team and we have a dinner in the evening and stay overnight. So I think that we're doing things to give ourselves the best opportunity, and that's important. I think if you've got a lot of travelling on the day of games, it's different, but I think when you've got the capacity to go down and relax and be together as a team, I think you can use it as a benefit. So I don't bemoan the travel at all.
Yeah, we just spoke to Dion then about the travelling. He said that Uno is the card game of choice for the bus journey down. It certainly brings the squad together, doesn't it? Just having that time together, either on the training ground or on the coach. Yeah,
I think time together. They're in the hotel, and like you say, they're like a bit of Uno. Probably gone are the days of poker, I guess, and now it's Uno. Maybe that says that we've got quite a young squad, but yeah, they're playing that a lot, and I think Eli Sam's top man in that by all accounts. I think he's cleaning up there. But yeah, they like to, and then they have a bit of fun, and it's good. Like they room together and brings everybody's bonds a little bit closer. So I think we can look on it as a negative around like lots of travel, but at the same time, there's a lot of pluses if you do it right.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate your time, Ian. Thank you very much.
Top man, no worries.
Southend.
Yeah, see ya.
Hi, Ian.
Hi, Lee. You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm okay, mate. You?
Yeah, good.
I just wanted to know, you just touched upon the Uni. Did the players ever drag you into their games at all? Do you try and stay well away from it?
I don't think they want me in their games, to be fair. No. I don't get dragged into that. No. But with the staff sit around, we'll often there's a game on, like Friday night there's a game on, so the staff will sit around and watch the game, and but no, I stay away from the card games, and it's nice to just have a evening with the staff and then just nice peaceful sleep away from the kids and the family, so that's good.
Because the travelling for Notts this season has been, when you look at the miles that they've clocked up, has been phenomenal. But I'm just wondering, from a manager's point of view, do you sort of always try and have something lined up for the Friday night for the players? I know you've had a couple of quizzes, haven't you, this season? Do you try and do that for every overnight stay that you go?
No, not everyone. We don't want to. We don't want to drag the life out of the quizzes. But I think there is one on Friday night actually. But we try and do something. But often the players amuse themselves. They're quite social, and they're a tight group. So and everyone's their individual. Some of the lads just like a bit of peace and quiet in the room, and everybody's a little bit different. So I think like you say, we've had a few long trips and a few wasted trips as well.
Absolutely.
But and I think, of course, if you have like 2 or 3 home games and you've got away games, you've got one away midweek and then one away on the Saturday, that can sometimes be a bit more demanding to get the players recovered in between. But in general, I think that we try to utilise these away trips to bring the squad together a little bit.
That's great. I just wanted to ask you also about the England C setup, because I think it's the first time that we've had players called into the England C team. I just wanted to know, how do you find out about the team? Does Paul Fairclough get in touch with you and say, look, I'm planning on playing him tonight, or will you find out with the rest of everybody tonight when the team actually takes to the field?
I guess I'll find out when everybody else takes the field. Of course I could call Matty or Cal and find out if they're playing. And I do know one of the coaching staff that's gone in there is a friend of mine that I used to work with at Bradford City years ago. so I can drop him a text. But I guess, and I'm hoping that the England C guys, that they recognise it's Wednesday. I think everybody in that squad's playing on Saturday, so they'll probably be smart, rotate players. So everybody will probably play some part of this game, as it's only one game, and I don't think they'd drag lots of players in to sit on the bench and not play. So I'm assuming that the players will play some part of it. How much we'll just find out tonight.
How much of a reflection is it of the good stuff that you're doing at Notts County, that those, I know Richards obviously had to pull out, but to have those three players called up? Yeah,
I'd like to think so, but I mean the players have delivered the performances themselves and have earned the call up, and it's nice for them, to be a part of, to get that recognition for themselves. Shame for Brins to have to pull out, but for the other lads, it's been a nice experience for them, I think.
And are you now can do that Premier League manager thing where you can moan about international call-ups?
Yeah. No, I don't bemoan that. I mean, obviously, I hope that they come back fit and well, and that's the only thing that's important, really. That they have a good experience and that they come back on Friday with enthusiasm for our game on Saturday.
And just going back to the Chesterfield game, I mean, obviously you'll have watched that again. What's your verdict on that now after having to sit down and analysed it?
Similar to what I thought. I thought first half, I think we start quite well, but the goal rattles us a little bit, and we just struggled to find our feet for kind of 15 minutes after that. But I think we finished the half strong. I thought second half we're excellent. Play some really good football. And I thought the game, both teams, they're a very good team, and they got their threats, and it kind of ebbed and flowed a little bit. I thought it was a good quality game, and both had their chances in the second half. So I still think maybe we edged the second half, but it was a very tight game. And but overall, I thought, off of the back of what was a demanding week, Dagenham away, Boreham at home, Chesterfield at home, I thought it was a good. We gave a good account of ourselves.
It was interesting. You touched upon you felt that Notts have perhaps been a little bit inconsistent away from home compared to the home form, when you've been very, very good this season in the league, haven't you? I think you've only lost twice at home. Yeah. What do you think the difference is tactically? Is it a tactical thing? Is it a mentality thing? Or what would you put your finger on?
Yeah, a little bit. But I think teams change a little bit. They maybe are playing with high risk when they're at home. They take more risks, so we have to try to find the solution to that. I mean, often teams leave a lot of space in behind at home because they play higher up the pitch, whereas they can be a bit lower here. And we dominate much more here, so we have to adapt a little bit. And naturally teams they have the crowd behind them, so there's that kind of normal home advantage. So we have to try to overcome that a little bit. Try to have the mindset of the home team when we play away.
And you've got Vítězslav Jaros coming back. I think he's available for the game at the weekend.
Yeah.
How tough of that a decision is that going to be? Because obviously Sam's done very well in his absence.
Every time we've had whether it was Anthony Patterson coming back in or Veit coming in, and the competition there's been good. That was the reason for Veit coming in, was to create competition, to keep everybody on the edge, and I think Sam stepped in, did great. So yeah, it's a difficult one. Veit was playing well. He had a good game against Stockport, excellent game against Dagenham. So yeah, but I think it's just testament to Sam, his mentality and his mindset, that he came in 2 big games, did so well. And I think it's exactly what we wanted to create, which is that level of competition with the goalies and that tough choice that then you have to make.